Here are 3 common mistakes that we as communicators may make while having intuitive communication sessions. Hi, my name is Akshaya Kavale. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. In the years of experience that I've had communicating with animals, plants, and other elements of nature, I've noticed that there are certain common mistakes that even I have made, and I also see my other students and other peers and colleagues making them. And while we do try our level best to reduce and minimize these mistakes, they do keep coming up, and it's hence very important for us to be aware of these mistakes so that we can avoid them in the future. So here are 3 of the common mistakes I have seen myself doing and a lot of other communicators doing as well. Number 1, trying to interpret every message that comes through. This is a big one because as humans, we kind of are so used to trying to understand the meaning behind everything that it's often difficult for us to get back to the animal and seek for clarification. We instantly get into the mode of trying to put meaning into everything without really understanding what the animal wishes to share. So, one way to ensure that we do not interpret things but rather keep it as authentic as possible is to go back to the animal and seek for clarification. There are going to be times where we may not understand what the animal really wishes to share, and if that happens, it is a good practice to pause, take a deep breath, and ask the animal what the animal means. What do you mean when you say this? Can you explain it to me so that I understand it better? How does this make you feel? What is it that you are saying when you say this? This is what I hear from you. What message does this have for your humans? There are different variations of questions. All the WH questions can be really helpful in this regard. However, slowing down and avoiding any instant interpretation would really help to keep the messages as authentic as possible. The second mistake that we commonly make is constantly looking for validations. Now, I know as a beginner, validations are the key to feel more confident. They really help us understand that we are on the right track. But as we keep practicing, the focus needs to shift from the validation to actually what the animal wishes to share. Also, looking for instant validations can really work against us because it hits our confidence immediately. A lot of times we see that the change comes in the animal over time and not instantly after one single communication. So having patience, being present, and actually listening to the animal should be the key rather than constantly focusing on the outcome or the validation through a sudden change in the animal or the human as well. This can also be dealt with by talking to animals who are ours or even community animals where validation is not possible, because in these cases we have to believe what the plant, the animal, or the landscape shares with us rather than constantly looking for validation from a third person. And the third common mistake we all make is not going back to the animal. A lot of us may leave the conversation feeling confused, and then we may share messages like, I saw this, but I don't know what this means. I heard this, but I don't know what this means. And that leaves the conversation in a limbo. So it is better for us to ask the animal what it means rather than interpreting it, which we discussed in the first point, or leaving it as is. If you feel like the message itself can make sense to the human, then by all means we can share the message directly to the human saying that this is what I saw, this is what I heard. But if you feel that the message makes no sense in the context of the conversation, instead of interpreting it or leaving confused, it's always better to ask the animal for clarification. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you did, and if you have any further mistakes that you feel we as communicators may make commonly, and if you know how to fix them, please do mention it in the comment section below. Until the next video, bye bye.